Hi all, welcome back. It's Fleur from Fleursbydesign. Today I'm just going to do a quick catch-up. I'm actually working still on March for my planner slash 365 album in my Simple Stories A4 planner. I'm a little bit behind because we're into May now, and so I have March and April to do, but I've got all my March photos printed out and cut out except for a few in the 2x2 size, which is what I did for the first 2 months. So you can see, like I said before, I have it all planned, so at least all my stuff is in here, so that when I do go to do it, I can quickly add them in. And I have the numbers here, which I will coordinate over there, and then I just write down basically what each photo is about on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and just start doing that and show you with my Collect app how I do that. So I'll be right back. Okay, so the name of the app is Collect, and it lets you just collect a couple of photos every day. I only do one. So basically what you do is you go back to the month that you were working on. So this is my month of March, and it lets me know when the photos were taken, and then when you click on the photo, it actually also has, you can write in a little note or a little caption for each of the photos. So for here it says Happy March Blossoms for March 1st, and that's just a picture of a cherry tree near our house. So basically I use this app just to keep track of my photos, and so I can write a little note about each photo so that when I go back to do this, like this time, and I'm really behind, I actually remember what the photos were or what we were doing, or if there's anything important that I need to remember. So again, the app is called Collect, and it's on the App Store. I believe it's free, and that's what I use to keep track of my the photos for my 365 album that I'm doing. So I'm just going to finish cutting up the photos, and I'll be back once I put a few of them in, and you can see how I finish it off. Normally when I do videos, I tend to cut out a lot of the stuff that I'm doing because I don't want to make them too long. But I know a lot of people like the process videos, so I thought what I would do for this month is just kind of walk you through why I do 365 and just kind of how I put in the photos and kind of show you a little bit more of the process behind it. So I do Project 365 because I like to capture kind of the everyday moments of life, and I find if I don't do Project 365, then a lot of my photos are just of vacations or special parties, and there's not a lot of that kind of daily kind of stuff that we do. And I really want my kids to be able to look back when they're older and see kind of what our day-to-day life was like. And I think it's kind of fun for them to be able to look back and see maybe how crazy it was or how fun it was. Even though we have the good times and the bad times, there's always something going on. But I really like to capture that. So this month is March, and the first photo is just the cherry blossoms. We live in a place where the cherry blossoms come February, March, and they're just beautiful. So cherry blossoms, I got the Planner Society planning kit, and I was using that to do my planning for my desk calendar. My son has had eye problems for a while, and we were back at the eye doctor. I just took that picture because I really love he's got really super long eyelashes like I do. I'm also doing some scrapbooking with my son's grade 7 class. We graduate elementary school in grade 7 here. And so for my oldest son I did it, and the teacher, who is the same teacher, asked me if I would do it for this class. So we go in once a month and we are doing a scrapbook just about their time at Port Cochon. The kids all seem to love it. The parents love it when they take it home at the end of the year. So that's always a lot of fun. Here I was waiting at the office, and I saw this magazine, and everything on there was like mint green, which is like my favorite color. So I was like, I'll just take a picture of that because I really want all of that. I'm a sucker when it comes to that color. I buy all of it. You can ask anybody. I'm always matchy-matchy. This is a photo of my youngest son and his voice teacher, Tracy. She's been amazing for him, and this was the open mic night. So they were doing, they do open mic nights where they teach the kids how to use microphones and to sing more kind of pop songs. So that was open mic night. My son does a lot of, if you've watched my videos, he does a lot of dance and theater. And this week we had a couple of competitions out in, away from us. And so He's in one called Vidiots, which is Willy Wonka. He's also doing a duo with Miss Molly, who is a friend of his from school, and they killed it. It was awesome. He's also doing one called Hook's Revenge, and he plays Captain Hook. So this kind of 3 days was all about doing that. And then here I've just got a picture of their report cards because it was report card time, and they said the grade 7s said goodbye to Miss Blatchford, who was filling in for their teacher for a while. Anytime my son wants to hang out with me, I have to bribe him with food. So this sign was behind him when we were sat down in the booth, so I thought I had to take a picture of that. And a lazy Sunday with my little kitty cat buttons. It's not very often that we get a day off, so it was nice to hang out with my cat. This was Pi Day. So March, I forget how it goes. March 14th, 3.14. Yes, so March 14th was Pi Day, and that's our favorite pie, which is chocolate cream pie. And here I am just playing around with the Snapchat filter, and I love the face things that you can do. I play around with it all the time, send my kids crazy messages from Snapchat. I figure, you know, as a mom, you kind of have to keep track of what they're doing, and that's kind of the big thing for the kids right now. So I'm even friends with some of my son's friends, and they Snapchat me all the time, which is fun. So I realized when I started doing this and putting the photos in that I have too many photos. So I have 25 photos and only 24 slots if I include the back. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but what I'll do is, what I do then is I kind of take these number stickers and I just put the numbers on so that anybody looking back at this, because I know what, you know, what it is, but if somebody else in the future is looking back at this, I want them to be able to look back and know, okay, number 1 is that photo there, and that photo there is about March, the happy cherry blossoms. So I'm using the yellow stickers today, and I kind of just place the stickers where the space is. So I don't want to really cover anybody's faces or anything like that. So I kind of just try and stick the stickers where there's a little bit of space, and we're good. What I do with the ones that I have 4 on is I don't label any of them, so I kind of skip those 4 numbers. I'll do that one up there. So this will be 10, 11, 12, 13. So I'm going to skip that and go to 14 for this one. And then 15 for that one. So I'll put that one in the middle since it's kind of a grid one. And I put my numbers on the outside of the sheet. I just find it's easier to do that because once I have them plugged in there, then and they stick really well. I've never had any fall off. I'm just going to try and change that. There we go. So it's straight. So again, I'm just coordinating that with that, and I'm going to put in the rest of the photos, and I'll be left with one. This is us. My boys and I, we love Coke Slurpees. I know they're not great for you, but it's one of the things that I absolutely love. And when I'm sick, if I have a sore throat or anything like that, it's the first thing I go get is a Coke Slurpee. My new antenna ball. I got the Lucky Oswald antenna ball when we went to Disneyland. I got that one because I thought maybe people wouldn't steal it as much as because every time I get the Mickey Mouse one, it gets stolen. So I decided to try this one. We'll see how long it lasts. This is my son. He went to a spring camp called Gotta Sing, Gotta Dance and made a bunch of great new friends, which was great to see. It's also tax season, woohoo! And I do most of the bookkeeping and taxes in our house. I'm a bookkeeper by trade. That's what my day job is. So I was working on collecting all the receipts and doing all our taxes. And then I was cleaning up my scrapbook area, and I had bought this new little dish, and I was just, all the little things that I was finding, like the little unicorn eraser, I forgot I had that, it's so cute. Just, I was finding all these cute little things underneath all my paper. And I was working on the, I guess it would be the February for this, and this quote, quit slacking and make it happen, I love it. I really need to do that, to quit slacking and make it happen. So I decided to add that there. I've also been trying to get healthier by walking. So here's my husband and I going for a walk. This is my oldest son, Reese, and our cat Buttons. Let me just shove that in there. They had gotten haircuts that day, and he said it was okay if I took a picture of him. I don't get a lot of pictures of him because he really doesn't like me taking photos. He's 16, almost, well, 17 now. Here he was 16. And Buttons was not cooperating at all. She would not look. Usually she likes getting her picture taken, but here she was not cooperating at all. And my son volunteers at a place called Owl out here, and they basically take in wildlife that is hurt, and they rehabilitate them and let them back out into the wild. And he loves working with the birds, and they have actually a lot of eagles, because where we live there's tons of eagles. So when I drove him to work that day, I think I saw probably 20 eagles just sitting in the trees around where he works. It's so cool. Again, here's another one where I've done 4 photos in one. So this was coming up to the Easter weekend, so I was making some treats. We dyed some Easter eggs. We went to my mom's for dinner, and the end of spring break also happened, so we went and got Slurpees for the end of spring break, another one. And then they planted all the beautiful tulips along where we live, so I took a picture of those. There was one little yellow tulip and all the pink ones. And then we used some new flea stuff on my cat, and it completely burned her skin. I felt like such a bad mom. It like took a hole in the fur. It was terrible. Anyway, so we had to put the collar on her, which we've had to do a lot lately. I don't know why. She seems to be getting hurt a lot. She's an outdoor cat, so that tends to happen. And the last picture I have is me. People always tell me I'm matchy-matchy, because I am. I like to match, kind of like if you see my shirt that I'm wearing today, it's, you know, the same color as my nails. I like to match, and almost everything I have, my favorite color is like a mint green turquoise color. So my purse, my shoes, my nails, and my sunglasses matched that day. So I took a picture of it because that's just me. So I can either maybe just stick this one here, because this is going into April, so I could leave it there, or I could somehow maybe, I can't really add it there, there's no spot, or I could maybe add it there. No, I think what I'll do, because it's the last one, I'm going to add it here with some double-sided stick tape, and I will put the number 31 on it so that we know it actually belongs to March and not April. So I'm just going to stick it right there, because actually happiness, yes, that is happiness for me. So I'm going to look back, that was 15, so we're starting off at number 16. And I'm just going to go through and finish numbering them all again quickly. And then I will be done for this month. Actually, I'm going to stop for a second. I do also add some words and stuff, so I'm going to stop while I finish doing this, and then I'll come back and finish decorating this page. Okay, so the last thing I kind of do is just add some of these cute stickers, and since I didn't really have a spot this month to add any extra embellishments, I'm probably going to use the this sticker sheet and find a place where I can put maybe the word daily, just so that we have a little bit of something. Maybe I might just stick it right there. I'm just going to stick it on top of that one, because that one's not that important. So I have these, and I basically just go through and see if there's anything that kind of goes with any of the photos. So let's see, stop and smell the roses. That might work for this one, but it's not really roses, but that's okay. So that one might be cute for this one. Stop and smell the roses. Do what you love. I'm going to use that one on my son's theater, one of these pictures, because I really do want him to do what he loves, and that's what he loves to do. So I'll add that there. Let's see. What else can we do? Yes, please. How about we add that to my pretty planner kit that I got from the Planner Society. I love her kits. They're gorgeous. And let's see what we've got on this page. Oh gosh. I think I'm going to use This Happened for... Oh, I wish I was pointing the other way. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll use the Live Colorfully. on this one, since it was kind of all about color for Easter. And maybe one more. I've got one. Oh, let's see, I've got two down there though. Let's do, don't mind if I do. Or today is the day. Good day, sunshine. How about the good day, sunshine, since the sun is shining on Mr. Lucky Oswald there. So there we go. I just kind of add a few, and then I take the little icons and I'll add a couple little hearts, or anything like that. Let's add one. Maybe there. Stop and smell the roses. And then let's add a star by the do what you love, right? Maybe do a little star there. And let's do, oh, the taxes, let's do a check mark because I'm done. So let's add, yes, done. And that's it. So this is my Project 365 for the month of March. Like I said, I'm a little behind. And then my planning for May, I have gotten it all finished. I'll give you just a quick walkthrough. So just again, just the regular, what I usually do for May. And then I just use the washi tape in between and just do, it's pretty plain in my everyday planner because I really need more room just to write things down. This will be added to as I go through the month because we're just at the beginning of May, so there's always more that ends up being added in as I go through. With May, I did realize that, I don't know, there's this weird kind of blank spot because May 1st doesn't start till Sunday and it's only one day, so I guess I could have added this to April, but I decided just to keep May in May. They have extra pages for that, so thank you for stopping by, and this is for March 365, and I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know if you prefer me, you know, going through and talking about how the photos and our life, or if you prefer just showing more quicker videos and not having it be so long, so I kind of skip through a lot of that, because I would be really interested in knowing what you guys like. So please comment down below and give it a thumbs up if you like it, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.